One day, Jesus told a story to the multitude. He said, a farmer went out to plant his seed. And as he tossed it around the field, some of it fell upon the walkway that was hard. And the seeds just sat on top. And so the birds came and ate it. Some of the seed fell on the stony area where there wasn't much soil. And so when the plant sprouted, it didn't have a root system, and when the hot sun came out, it just shriveled up. Some of the seed fell in the weeds. There was plenty of soil, and so the seed sprouted, but when it came up, the weeds took up all of the nourishment, the sunlight and the water, so that the seed couldn't bear fruit. Finally, some of the seed fell upon the good soil, and there was a great harvest there. Jesus didn't explain this story to his disciples, so later they came and asked him about it. And that's where I want to go. He explained to them that the Word of God was the seed. The seed represented the Word of God. And the field, the various soils, represented the different ways that people receive the Word of God. He said that the walkway is hard. And when the Word of God lands there, the people just don't understand it. They don't know what it's all about. So it doesn't sprout. So the devil just comes and takes it away. He went on to explain that the stony area was like a person that receives the Word of God, but then they don't establish roots quick enough before trials and persecution, the hot sun of trials and persecution, and they just wither. And then there was the weeds, which was wrong priorities, money, worry, various things that just crowd out their lives, and they don't bear fruit because of these things. And finally, there was the good soil that was prepared for it. And they gladly received the Word of God and brought forth fruit. The focus that I want you to have is on the walkway, that hard walkway. That's where BibleTelling comes in. It's those people who just don't understand. They don't understand the concept. Let's put it this way. They don't understand the concept of God, much less God Himself. They don't understand the concept of sin and judgment and substitutionary death. They don't have the background, or for whatever reason, they just don't understand. And you can talk to them about receiving Christ, and they don't understand what you're talking about. But they are curious about the Word of God, about what it says. You can go to them and say, here is a book, all the stories of the Bible. You can download it free online. We're going to have it in an ebook version, an app, whatever it is, but consistently just read through all the stories of the Bible. What they're going to get, they're going to get a knowledge of the entire Bible without any doctrine being taught, without any theology being pushed, without trying to make them, have them make a decision. They're simply reading the stories of the Bible, the stories of God. You see, there are many characters. There's Adam, and there's Noah, and then there's Abraham, and Isaac, and Jacob, and Joseph, and Moses, and on it goes. The characters change all the way through, but one character doesn't change, and that's God. He's throughout all the stories, and He's there. It is the story of God. When they're done, they're then able to make a connection. They suddenly understand the concept of God and God Himself, of sin, of judgment, substitutionary death. And when they get to the end, they then can choose whether or not to make a decision. We quickly judge people that they're just not open to the gospel. They're just hardened. Hardened, yes, but it's only through a lack of understanding. Bible telling opens doors to disciple people who may not readily respond to any other method. The four soils in Bible telling.